Hello, SquirrelTribe 2.0. How are you guys doing, my dudes? It is hump day. It is Wednesday. It is the middle of the week, and I'm stressed out. Like, it's so stupid. So we leave to go out of town tomorrow after school is over to go to Georgia for a couple of days to hang out with the family before we go to Orlando for a couple of days to go to Universal Studios. And I have a ton of stuff to get done today and in the morning, and I have that stress paralysis, I guess you could say. Like, yesterday was supposed to be, I was supposed to get a lot of stuff done yesterday, but we ended up out and about kind of all day long. I had to take my Jeep in. You guys, y'all probably saw the video I put up yesterday. I had to take my Jeep in for an oil change. And then like the day just kind of got away from us, but it was a really fun day. So it was worth it, right? And then by the time we got home yesterday, because my Jeep, we had to go pick it up super late, sat through like an hour of traffic to go get the Jeep, and then had to get back. And then I had to record for the main channel. Then I had to fix food for the kid and the man. And our internet is down in the apartment. So uploading, we had to go to the clubhouse, and there was just a whole lot yesterday, right? So then this morning, I'm like, all right, I'm getting up at 6:30. I'm going to get up at 6:30 when my alarm goes off. And sure enough, my alarm did not go off at 6:30. So I woke up at like 6:45. And I'm like, all right, I have a lot to do. And I mentally have this list of stuff I have to get done, right? And so I get up at 6:45 and I make the coffee for the man and myself. And then I go sit on the couch and I pull up my computer. Still no internet, so I'm having to use a hotspot from my phone, so it's not going really quick. So I'm already kind of like weirdly morning stressed because things aren't moving as fast as I would like them to. So then it makes me panic on, can I get everything done in time? Which then makes me like forget how to do anything, it seems like. So I get the kid to school and I get back and I take a shower and I get done with the shower and I decide to cook breakfast for the man and myself, but I had to wash dishes first. But before I could wash the dishes, I had to empty the dishwasher. So I'm emptying the dishwasher. Then I wash half the dishes. Then I cook the breakfast. Then I wash the rest of the dishes. Then I eat breakfast. And then, I've got clothes in the washing machine that have to go in the dryer. Then I need to get like the suitcases from the garage because there's not enough space in the apartment to keep them. So I have to get the suitcases from the garage to bring them back in. But I also still have to finish doing my research for the main channel and what I want to talk about over there. And I was trying to find something fun to talk about over here with you guys and literally just stress myself out. And now it's 12:24 and I'm like, okay, I have to be at the school in like 3 hours. It gives me this much time to do this, 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 and this. And then I don't know why I get so stressed out these days. Like, there's not that much to be stressed about. I'm fully aware of that. But for some reason, I get it in my mind that I'm not going to get everything done. And that starts to stress me out, which then starts to give me like anxiety, which stresses me even more. And then turns me into, I feel like this like raging bitch, which I try not to be. And I don't think I have been to the man because he's been super nice to me today. But I feel, when like you're stressed or you're anxious, this is my face. Like I can feel that this is my face instead of like here, I can feel that my face is here. And I know there's no like real reason behind it. And so then I'm like, look at the calendar. What's today? Are you like PMSing? Like, what the hell is happening? So that's where we're at, SquirrelTribe. Just FYI, like I'm stressed because we're leaving for like a week or so. And it's not like if I forget something, we can't just get it somewhere else, but I still stress. I have to take the dog to boarding tomorrow, so I have to make sure I have all of his stuff and then make sure the kid's stuff is done the right way. My stuff is packed the right way. The man can take care of himself with packing. But then it's like, okay, well, make sure you clean out the refrigerator. Don't leave any clothes in the washer, obviously, or the dryer. Make sure all of the bathrooms are fully clean. You have to vacuum every single thing, wipe every single thing down, clean the blinds. I'm leaving for a week. Why am I cleaning it like, a ton of people are coming over to visit? It's the opposite direction, but that's where I'm at. So yesterday was a lot of fun. I hope you guys don't mind the different kind of video with the more of a vlog style. It was just something different to do. And I'm working on my, I guess you could say, not confidence, but ease with recording in public. Because y'all know, if you're OG SquirrelTribe members or people or family or however you want to phrase yourself, dudes, I get a little social anxiety. Like I don't like to record in front of people and around people and stuff like that. But I realize that when I have the man with me or the kid or both, or even GIJustin like yesterday, it makes it easier for me because it doesn't feel as weird for some reason. I can't explain why. So yesterday, recording like out in public, especially at a restaurant and stuff like that, was definitely different for me. and just a little hint of anxiety. But it wasn't that bad. I'm trying to get more used to it so that I don't always feel like I have to be in my little safe bubble of the kitchen or in the Jeep or on the couch to record things. It'd be nice to be able to be that person who walks around amongst a ton of people just recording like nothing, you know, and not worrying about people looking at me going, what the hell's this chick doing, right? Especially because I'm going to try that next week at Universal. But again, it's going to be different because the man and the kid are going to be there in it and stuff. So I don't know if it really counts. But so we went to Five Below. The kid really wanted to go to Five Below. So we did that Monday after we went to the Henderson Beach Resort and the Horizon place that I did that little video on. We went by Five Below. And I don't know if you guys know what Five Below is. So Five Below to me was like the kid-friendly version of like a Dollar Tree, but like more expensive. But it was in that kind of zone to me. It was more of a Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General kind of store, not up higher with like the Targets and like Walgreens and CVS and Walmart and whatnot. I felt like it was kind of sort of in the middle, but closer to Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar, right? So it used to be that way. And it did used to be that way. Everything was five or below. Five Below being the name for a reason. So we go to Five Below Monday and I'm walking around and I'm like, $15, $12, $20. What the, like, they have more things in there now over $5 than below $5. The Five Below is now on like candy and chips and sodas and maybe some like coloring books and crayons and a couple of, they have makeup in there now. So they have Rimmel makeup in there. They have some CoverGirl makeup in there. They also now have, what was the other thing I saw that was like a big deal? They have some other name brand stuff in there now. So they're over $5 for those kinds of things. They have phone chargers, which I think they've always had. And they have a lot of workout stuff, but now they have like more higher end decorations for like your bedroom and things like that. The makeup being higher end in there is totally weird. T-shirts, shoes, all kinds of stuff. But what I saw while I was walking around with the kid, because I was like, well, let me just look and see what I can find. You know, we're going to Georgia this weekend for the family. And I was like, you know what? We need a family-friendly game that we can play with the grandmas and with my nephew and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law that I think we'd all enjoy. And so I picked up this thing here, Family Meme Night. Like we have that game, What Do You Meme? But it's more adult-friendly. And it's fun when, you know, the man and I play that with our friends or with the moms, or my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. But it's not really the best for the kids because there's some things in there that as adults, we know that they're a little risque, a little over the top. I don't know if all kids would pick that up, but I'd rather not push that. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to test it and see if they understand. It's easier just to find a family-friendly one. So I got this one, and this one was $5. Like everything's $5. And it's the kind of thing, if you don't know, where it gives you a picture, right? You put a picture up on a stand and then you have like 5 or 6 different cards with like phrases or scenarios on them. And you have to figure out which card, scenario, phrase goes best with the picture on hand. So like this one, you know, they've got the kid staring at the lady, and some of the things down here is when you lose something and someone says, where'd you lose it? Like that's funny. Or when you're trick-or-treating and someone gives you a box of raisins. I guess it's better than when they give you stickers or stuff. And then when you open a box of chips and there are only 6 chips inside, or a bag of chips and there's only 6 chips inside. So you figure out which one. There's always somebody who has to do what's the word? Y'all, my brain refuses to do its job today, which is why I'm having such a rough time with the day. Like, I just don't understand what's going on today. Somebody to... What is the word? Why is it so difficult, y'all? I'm telling you, when I cannot think of a specific word, it literally makes my brain hurt and it starts to piss me off because I'm like, why is it so hard to think of the one word? And I guess decide which one's the best. The word I want to use is decide. That's not what I want to use, but that's what I'm going to go with. You pick one judge. See? Damn it, y'all, I don't understand. You pick one person to judge which card out of all the ones everybody lays down is the funniest with the thing. So we're gonna do this with the family. Why it took me so long to think of the word judge. I don't Y'all, I'm telling you, onset dementia, I don't know. But then I also saw this, the classic Connect 4. And I was like, hey kid, do you want to play Connect 4 with me? And she's like, not really. And I was like, cool, I'm going to get it anyway. And then I'm going to force you. You're going to play Connect 4 with me because Connect 4 is fun. And it has its own little tray at the bottom to catch them. You know, when you release them and they used to just like go everywhere. Well, it's got its own little tray. So I'm going to make her play Connect 4 with me. But then I saw this little thingy, which $5, and I don't know if this is a good deal or not. I'm not even gonna lie. It's one of those little mirrors that you suction onto your mirror, and it's got, oh y'all, it's got the magnifying one and the regular one, but it has a LED light on it, which is nice because I haven't been to get my eyebrows waxed in forever, and I need to tweeze them, and they're really a little extra bad over here. So I need to be able to get closer to them without sitting in the sink. You know what I mean? So that hopefully will come in handy and I can use that to do my eyebrows. But how you guys doing? I hope you're having a good hump day, my dudes. Hopefully you had a good Monday and Tuesday as well. We were here Monday together. I was here with you twice yesterday. I gave you a Monday night video and then a Tuesday video, and now we're here today. And I'm going to attempt tomorrow. No promises since there's a lot going on and then we're driving and all that stuff. But then Friday, definitely you'll have something because we'll be back with the family. And then Sunday, I'm still going to attempt the live stream on Sunday with the whole family, convince them to live stream with me. The kid wants to see if her aunt, my sister-in-law, will help her like braid her hair or something. I was like, oh, that'd be fun during a live stream. I said, we'll give TT Ellie, that's my sister-in-law's name, TT Ellie. We'll give her, Aunt Ellie, basically. We'll give her some wine or some margaritas and let her do your hair. And the kid's like, no, you're not doing my hair if anybody's tipsy. And I'm like, oh, it'd be so much more fun that way, right? So we'll see what happens Sunday with the live stream. But I saw this article. I was running through Yahoo just to kind of see what was happening like in the last 24 hours. And this thing came up, this is actually from Monday, and it says, robber body slams woman onto pavement, leaving her unable to walk, a Texas family says. And I'm like, wait, Texas is the open carry state, like where you can carry your weapon openly and use it. I don't know if you're allowed to just use it for self-defense. I don't know what the ramifications are past the whole open carry if you actually use it. I'm sure that, I don't think Texas is a stand your ground kind of place like Florida is, but I'm not 100% sure. But it says a 44-year-old Texas woman was left unable to walk after a violent robbery outside a Houston shopping center. Surveillance video shared by the Houston Police Department shows a young man in a hooded sweatshirt and shorts run up to the woman, steal an envelope, and body slam her onto the pavement on February 13th outside of a shopping center. I wonder if this will play. Hold on. I haven't watched it because I can't watch these kind of things sometimes because I already know I'm going to get extremely pissed off and maybe sometimes emotional too, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I have a tendency to bypass these videos, but I think I'm going to watch it now and I'll make you guys watch it with me. If you don't want to watch it, close your eyes. I want to see what happens here. Let's see if it'll work. Okay. Can y'all see that? So he walks up to this lady and he picks her up, or he's trying to. So that's her envelope. What is happening? I don't know if that's, okay, so I'm really bad at this. I can't tell if that's a body slam or not, but y'all, that looks like 3 passports on the ground right there. It looks like she had, that's the guy's face in case anybody can see that. It looks like she had passports in her hand. So according to this, let's see. We need your help to identify the suspect wanted for a robbery by force. They called it jugging, which I've never heard of before, at a shopping center, 9800 Bel Air. It says that the Crime Stopper Houston is going to pay up to $5,000 for info leading to the charging and or arrest of the felony suspect. So according to this woman, I don't know how to say her name. I'm sorry for that. I think she's Vietnamese or something. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce her name, but she's a mother of 3. She says she had withdrawn money from a bank for an upcoming trip. And what she didn't know is that she had been followed from the bank to the shopping center 24 miles, y'all, 24 miles, so she could be ambushed and robbed. She needs to use a wheelchair now because she can't feel like part of her body and she needs help using the bathroom or whatever. But what got me out of this was that this person saw her take this money out at the ATM. I don't know if she walked up to an ATM or did a drive-through. The drive-through makes way more sense, but Broski was willing to follow her 24 miles to where she was going. Now, this is why I say keep your head on a swivel, because It's like those movies that you watch where there's somebody driving, they're like, hey, I think we're being tailed. Let me make a left turn here and see if they follow me. Oh no, they're going, let me make a right turn and see if they still follow. Oh no, they're still following. You've got to pay attention especially when you're leaving like a ATM or a bank or something, or any place where you have spent money and left with something expensive, or where you've gone and taken money out of someplace. Definitely pay attention then, because to be followed for 24 miles, to not notice that a vehicle was behind you leaving the bank, stayed behind you for 24 miles, just happened to pull into the same shopping center as you did. I know it's easier said than done to pay that much attention, right? But it feels like in today's day and age, you gotta keep your head on a swivel and pay attention to everything. You guys told me when I was telling you about the lady in the red Mustang who was just batshit crazy. It feels like, I haven't seen her again. Y'all, everywhere I go, I'm watching for red Mustangs, trust me, and that lady. But a lot of you guys were like, put a dash cam, put one in the front and one in the back. And I feel like everybody needs those kind of things now, because you just never know. Like, let's say this woman had a dash camera or a rear view mirror or rear view window camera or something like that. After this was said and done, they could have looked back to see, because the fact that, well, now I'm curious, how do they know that she'd been followed from the bank to the shopping center, a distance of 24 miles, so she could be ambushed and robbed? Now I have questions. I don't know why I didn't think about that previously, but how do they know that she was followed? Unless she did have a camera and they were able to see it. I don't know. Now I don't know. Now I'm very curious how they knew that she was followed for 24 miles. Either way, she got robbed. She got hurt, physical injury, and her money's gone. And the guy that did it is still on the loose. So this person said, they said, it's really bad. We have to pay for rent and stuff. And she's the only one that can work and help us, said her daughter. We don't know what to do. And her spinal cord was damaged. Y'all, that's a lot. Like that's a whole lot. And I bet money, this person looks like he doesn't look like he's old enough to drive. Look, let me see if y'all can see that. I don't know how to get very, very close. Does he even look like he's old enough to drive? He looks like a child. He does not look old enough to drive, little skinny legs. Either way, I hope they catch him and there is some sort of ramification for what he has done. What if it was literally eye for an eye? What if that was how our justice system worked? Eye for an eye. Well, you body slammed her and, caused spinal injury. So eye for an eye, we're going to body slam you too. And if you don't have spinal injury from the first body slam, we'll just keep doing it until you do. I mean, I feel like people would quit doing dumb shit and robbing people and harming people if they knew eye for an eye was an option. Shoot somebody in the leg. Oh, sir, well, we caught you, so now we get to shoot you in the leg. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if there were more ramifications besides just you're going to go sit in a jail cell and have 3 meals and a bed to sleep in for a while or the rest of your life, people would quit doing really stupid stuff. Right now, there's no real ramification for anybody's misbehavings. So there's that. I don't know, random, but that's it. I just want to tell you guys that one because I saw it and it interested me, because you just gotta be careful, especially now with like main channel talk, but the banks kind of going under and stuff like that, and people trying to get as much money as possible. You've got to pay attention when you go to the bank and make sure nobody's around you. Make sure, take people with you. Like, don't go by yourself to a bank. Ladies, even fellas, but ladies, don't go by yourself to a bank. And if you have to go by yourself to a bank through an ATM, I hope you have some sort of safety something in your lap just to be on the safe side, and keep all your doors locked and don't have your windows down. Like, I see too many people driving up to ATMs, they got all their windows down in the car, or they'll open their door and get out halfway so they can reach the ATM. Learn to get closer to the ATM. Do not open your door and half step your body out to get money out of the ATM, because that's a very bad idea. Same thing with when you go to the gas station. Put all your windows up. Lock your doors. Don't leave your door open. That's how people open the passenger side door and steal your purse or steal your car. You know what I mean? And don't go inside a grocery store or a gas station and leave your children in the car because that's how kids get kidnapped. So just, little things to think about while you're out and about today and other days, if you will. You know what's going to be a lot of fun? So this week here in Florida, it has been mid-70s. It's been sunny in mid-70s. Well, today it's like low 60, high 50s, low 60. When we get to Georgia, it's going to be low 50s, high 40s. And then once we get to Orlando, it's going to be mid 70s, low 80s. So I have to pack for like winter, spring, and summer all at once. It's such a weird situation. I'm gonna need sweatpants and shorts. I need socks and flip-flops and I need tank tops and wool sweaters. It does not make sense. And we're only going from one state to one state and back. It's absolutely ridiculous. But that's like Marvin sent me pictures from his home where, Marvin, what state are you in? Huh. I don't think I know what state you're in, sir. So he sent me pictures from his home there was this whole snowstorm that went across like the whole northern, I guess, northwestern section of the United States. And there's just snow everywhere. He sends me a picture of an entire yard and vehicles covered in snow. Like you can see the outline of a vehicle, but you couldn't see the vehicle whatsoever. And I'm sitting in shorts and a tank top on the balcony looking at the picture. Like, it's so weird to me that there's such a massive temperature kind of difference between the two places. But anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. I don't think I mentioned that already, but who knows? Because my brain can't keep up with everything. Do you know, I wish I could categorize things in my brain. Don't you? Like a filing cabinet, like talked about this, did not talk about this, and then remember. Because half the time I'll start talking about something and as I'm talking mentally, I'm going, did you already do this already? Same thing with the man. I will have this entire conversation in my head. I'm sure we all do this, ladies. I'll have this entire conversation in my head. And then later on, I'll say one thing to him and he'll be like, what? And I'll be like, you know, from earlier. And he's like, what? And I'm like, what? And then I realize, I'm like, wait, did I not say that out loud? And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, I might be bipolar. I don't quite know, but I've thought things like, the night that we went out, Saturday night when we went out, and he was like, hey, you look really, really cute tonight. I really like your outfit. I couldn't remember if I was like, hey, thanks, blah, 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 blah. So then like 2 hours later, I was like, did I say thank you for, you know, noticing how adorable I look? It's just random stuff that I don't know if I'm the only person who does that, where you think this whole thing through in your head and the person you want to say it to is either busy or doing something. And so then later on, you can't remember if you actually said it out loud or if it was all an internal dialogue. And so then you feel extra crazy when you do broach the subject or whatever else. Y'all, I'm on crack. It's fine. You know what? Stress. And people are going to be like, oh my God, how can you be stressed? You live at the beach. Doesn't matter where you friggin' live. You can be stressed anywhere. I can be stressed sitting in the water with a drink in my hand right now. I'd still be stressed. Like, woosah. I love you all though. Just FYI, I love you all. So thanks for hanging out with me and helping me just kind of sort of stop for a second and de-stress just a little bit. What's my hair doing? Oh, it's stuck on my hood. That's it, y'all. Now I have to go finish doing research for the main channel. That channel stresses me out now. I'm not gonna lie. Like in the beginning, it stressed me out because of what it was and what we were talking about and stuff like that. And then it became less stressful. I enjoyed it more because it wasn't as stressful, but now it's stressful again. And I enjoy it. I love my channels, but it's stressful because I wanna make sure that everything I do I don't want to ever give anybody wrong information anywhere, and I don't want to come at anything half-assed, you know what I mean? But it's also, when I try to do the best that I can, and I try to put this, and this together, I get so many comments and emails from people. The emails are what kill me. The emails from people going, oh my God, you're so stupid. You didn't even talk about this or this or this. And it's like, but I only have so much time in a video. I can't talk about every single thing. And people seem to forget that, which then causes me stress, and it makes me do this face and have these frown lines because I'm like, okay, well, how do I do this, and this so that people will quit telling me I'm stupid and whatever else. And that's why I love you guys over here, because you are my sane, generally speaking, portion. I've only had to block a few people over here so far that have just been God awful. Like, who crapped in your Wheaties and then you sat there and ate it on purpose. Like there's some people like that and I just don't understand. I don't get it, but it's okay. I love you all immensely. I really, truly do. I know this one hasn't been funny. I tried to find something funny for you, but there's nothing funny in the news lately. Normally there's like something where somebody did something dumb, but I got nothing. I got nothing today. So there's that. But I still love you and hopefully you still love me. So I'm going to go now because I hear that the washing machine has stopped. So I need to put the stuff in the dryer. I still need to do the other stuff. 12:45, so that's not that bad, but the stress is kicking back in. So I love you all immensely. I hope you have a good rest of your hump day, my dudes, and I will try to see you again tomorrow. Fingers crossed, but no promises. Okay, love you, bye.